All right, that was our 4 cans of cream of mushroom. Next, I'm coming in with my stew meat, and I got the big pack. We're just opening that up, and don't worry, I washed my hands, and we are going to evenly distribute our stew meat right into our loaf tins with that cream of mushroom. This is such an easy kind of all day cooking, just want something cozy to eat meal. And the great thing is that you can portion it out so everyone can just have their own little loaf tin here and they can get a perfect serving. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be delicious. So let's go ahead and get all of this meat in here and make sure that it is evenly distributed. Now I'm coming in with my brown gravy mix, and this is the 30% less sodium, and we're gonna open that up and we're gonna use 1 package for 2 of these. So I do have 2 packages of this brown gravy, and we're gonna evenly distribute that brown gravy into 2 of our loaf tins. Oh my, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite dinners ever. It's so easy to make. It's only a few ingredients and my entire family loves it. Now I'm making 4 portions because I'm gonna eat 2 today with me and my husband, and then we're gonna meal prep these other 2 for later in the week. That's why I absolutely love using loaf tins, because they're easy to store. All right, so that was our 2 packets of gravy. Yummy. Now for a little bit more flavor, you can skip this, but I absolutely love this step. We have our beefy onion mix, and similar to our gravy, we are gonna use 2 packages and distribute it into 2 of our loaf tins evenly. I love the beefy onion soup, but you could also just use the regular onion soup. It is honestly just a preference thing, or you can just go ahead and season this to your liking. You could add some garlic powder, you can add some onion powder, you can add whatever your heart desires. But this is how I like to make it, and honestly, it tastes really, really good. It is the perfect cozy dinner. Now we are gonna add some water to these just for some moisture, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball the amount of water. That seems about good. So it's about like half a cup, 1/4 to half a cup, maybe 1/3 to make it a more well-rounded number. But we are just pouring that into each tin just like so. And I do have this all on a sheet pan for easier traveling. I'm gonna grab my spatula, and it is time to mix everything together. We want that cream of mushroom, those stew meat bites, the beefy onion mix, and the gravy to be fully combined for this easy dinner. All right, once we get that all mixed in, these are gonna be ready for the oven, so let's quickly get that done. All right, these are ready to get cooking. So my oven is set to 350, and this is just gonna be in there until that meat is nice and tender. All right, that was just my frozen raw shrimp. Now I'm gonna grab some fresh asparagus, and we're gonna put that right on the side of our shrimp in our mini loaf tins. These are just disposable loaf tins. This makes this super easy. And we're adding about a handful of asparagus. This is gonna be like an all-in-one meal for people, so you can add as much or as little asparagus as you think your family will eat. All right, now I have some lemon wedges, and we're gonna grab our lemon wedges and we're gonna squeeze them right on top of the asparagus and on the shrimp. You gotta be careful of those seeds. If you can find seedless lemons, that would be better. And we are just gonna throw those in there with our shrimp because the juice will just get better as it cooks. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna do 2 wedges per tin. If you don't like as much lemon, you can do 1 per tin, but make sure you get it on that asparagus as well. All right, now I'm bringing in some white wine. Now, if you don't want to use any wine in yours, you can use chicken broth. And we're gonna do a light drizzle of our wine, literally probably a tablespoon of wine in each loaf tin, right on top. And this is gonna add some great flavor and make a delicious sauce for our shrimp and asparagus. All right, and you guys all knew this was coming. We have our minced garlic that we're gonna scoop onto our shrimp and our asparagus. You can add as much or as little as you like. I really like garlic, so I'm going heavy-handed. I'll probably use the rest of this jar because might as well use what we have. And this is gonna add some great flavor. Obviously, garlic is so great with shrimp, and I think everyone will love it. Perfect for a refreshing summer meal. Oh yeah, it smells delicious. All right, now to thicken up that sauce, we have some salted butter, and we're gonna add about 3 pads of butter right onto our tins on each one. I don't know if it's pads or pats, you guys tell me. I keep saying it wrong, and I don't know, whatever you call it, just make sure you have some butter on each of your tins. It's gonna add some delicious buttery flavor to the asparagus and of course to that delicious shrimp. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna freshly grind some pepper. And you can add as much or as little as you like. I just love a little bit of spice to our shrimp. And you can even add whatever seasoning you like to this. You can add some paprika, you can add some Old Bay, you can add some garlic powder, some onion powder, but we're gonna keep it super simple. All right, so we have our pepper on there, and then I am gonna add a little bit more salt. I know I use salted butter, but a little salt never hurt nobody, especially with seafood. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to eat these. Now for some garnish and some color, we have some chopped parsley. And I love these little containers because they last a good amount of time. And we're just sprinkling our parsley right on top of there. And look how beautiful these are coming together. And you have your side dish and your main protein all in one. It's gonna have some beautiful flavors. They're gonna cook evenly together. And that is the beauty of this recipe. All right, so I am gonna cover these before I put them in the oven, but my oven is set to 425, and these are gonna be in there for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, those were my little potatoes that I cut and washed and put into my aluminum tins. Next, I'm coming in with some cooked pulled chicken, and we are gonna distribute our 1 pound of cooked pulled chicken into our 4 little tins. This is such a great idea for, if you're having a party and you want everyone to have their own individual servings. It's great for meal prep. It's honestly so yummy and so easy. You can just whip it all together and everyone will love it. But let's go ahead and get that chicken evenly distributed. Next thing we're gonna bring in is our cooked bacon, and we're gonna go ahead and chop up our bacon right on top of that chicken. You can add as much or as little as you like. You can even buy the already cooked bacon bits and just crumble those on top, but I love cooking up my own bacon and throwing it on top of this easy dish. So I'm using about 6 slices here that I'm evenly distributing between the 4 little containers. So let's get that going. Yummy. Now for seasoning, we are gonna do our ranch seasoning. I absolutely love ranch seasoning, so we're just gonna do a nice sprinkle on those entire things, on the potatoes, on the chicken, and on that bacon. Obviously, if you don't like ranch seasoning, you can substitute for some garlic, onion powder, whatever you like, but I think that this is gonna be so good. And we used about 1 packet's worth of our ranch seasoning. Now, right after our ranch seasoning, we're gonna bring in our whipped cream cheese. You can use regular cream cheese, but this was on sale, so I got the whipped. And we're gonna go ahead and add a few scoops of our whipped cream cheese right on top of that bacon and that ranch seasoning. If you guys are familiar with cracked chicken, then you will love this recipe. It is my meal prep take on cracked chicken. It is so good and it comes together very, very quickly. We just got to make sure we get enough cream cheese in each of these so that we get that nice creamy taste that everyone loves. All right, I think we could do about 4 scoops in each one if we're using this whole container, which we might as well use the whole container since we have it. Perfect. Before we move on, I'm just gonna grab a spatula and kind of flatten those down so they're not just big lumps. They will get nice and melty in the oven, but for now we just wanna make sure we have a nice flat surface for our last ingredient, which I bet you guys could probably guess it. It is a staple in this house, but we really need to make sure that everything gets coated in that yummy cream cheese. My mouth is starting to salivate from all these delicious flavors coming together. Oh yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. It doesn't need to be perfect, but we're gonna finish this off with our shredded cheddar cheese. But I love cheddar with these flavors. I just think it really pulls everything together. And we're just gonna kind of sprinkle that right on top, just like so, evenly distributing our whole bag of cheddar on these 4 containers. These amounts are perfect for these little aluminum loaf pans that you can just get at your grocery store, at Target, at Walmart. They pretty much have them everywhere nowadays. So we're gonna go ahead and spread that out. They even come with little lids. So if you are meal prepping this, you can just put the lid on and pop these in the fridge. But that is it, you guys. Our little potato chicken dinners are ready to go in the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna be in there for about 40 minutes. Oh my, these smell absolutely incredible. We had them in the oven for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna give them one more quick mix just off camera. Oh my goodness, look how thick that gravy is. It's gonna be really good, but of course we're missing one thing, and that is our mashed potatoes. We're just gonna slide those out. I already heated them up. I'm gonna grab an ice cream scoop. It's the best way to do it. And then we're gonna scoop our mashed potatoes right on top of our steak and gravy. I'm gonna do about 2 scoops of mashed potatoes per loaf tin. It is time to give this a try. Which one do you think I should do?
That one.
Oh, this looks so good, right, babe?
Oh my goodness, it smells amazing.
All right, I'm gonna get a little mashed potato and then of course, a steak with that delicious gravy. It's gonna be really hot, so be careful.
Is it good?
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so tender. Oh my. Okay, these did take a little bit longer than we anticipated because the shrimp was frozen, but they look absolutely perfect. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna grab this one. That asparagus looks so good, perfectly steamed. And let's look at that shrimp with that delicious butter. Oh, it looks so good. All right, time to give it a try. It's a little hot, but that is so good. Easy, delicious, healthy. You guys have to try this. All right, look at our crack chicken potatoes. They smell so good. I do regret not shredding my own cheese because this cheese is not it, but you know what? It's probably still gonna taste amazing. All right, let's give this a try. You can give it a nice little mix if you want. Oh, look at cream cheese, the potatoes, everything is cooked perfectly with that chicken. All right, let's find a good potato. Oh, look, it's gonna be really, really hot, so make sure to blow on it. Wow, that is so delicious. The cream cheese brings the perfect moisture. All those flavors go beautifully together. Oh, you guys are gonna love this one.